Hello and welcome to part 2 of this tutorial series. In this part, we are going to talk about creating and building jobs. A job in Quartz is any other class that implements the interface iJob. The interface iJob has only one method called execute, inside which we will put our code. First, let's start out by creating a folder called jobs so we can put our jobs inside for easy maintenance. Let's go ahead and create a new class called SimpleJob. As we mentioned, the class has to implement the interface iJob. The iJob is part of the Quartz namespace, so we need to add the using Quartz. Hover over the iJob, click on the light bulb and click Implement Interface. Let's make the method asynchronous so we don't have to return a task. Now, let's remove the default implementation, which throws a not implemented exception, and put in some code which just outputs a message to the debug console. Let's add using system.diagnostics. That's it for a simple job. Now let's look into building a job. Now that we created our SimpleJob class, let's head to Home Controller so we can add an action result so we can trigger and build our SimpleJob from the UI. Let's add an action result, start SimpleJob, which we will use to build and trigger our job, and then it will return the home page. We already had created our SimpleJob class, which implements iJob interface. Now we need to build that job. To build the job, we will be using the Job Builder library, which is under the namespace Quartz. The Job Builder library has a method called create, which takes as a generic parameter any class that implements the interface iJob, in our case SimpleJob, which resides on the jobs folder. Each job needs an identity. In our case, we are going to give an ID of a SimpleJob and a group ID of Quartz examples. The combination between the job ID and the group ID needs to be unique. You cannot have a job with the same ID twice inside the same group, but you can have the job with the same ID in different groups. Once we have given it an identity, we call the build method. At this point, we have created our SimpleJob class and created the job details using Job Builder. Now we need to create a trigger and schedule the job using that trigger. We'll be talking about creating the triggers on the next session.